Yes, good morning, guys. I have shared a link with you guys so you can join me there. Hi, good morning, everyone. Oh, doing great. Yeah, good morning, Shubham. Good morning, Sumit. I'm great. You tell. Yeah, Lalita, good morning. How are you? Hope doing great. Just be ready with questions, right? Hope you guys have started with your speakings, right? Are you guys getting the telephoning calls for your speakings? Yeah, Minakshi, good morning. Okay, just share the questions with me. I'll start discussing. Yes, Malkeet, good morning. Shubham Mandhan, good morning. Yes, Rankit, good morning. Uh, Please share the questions. Do you like hot weather? Uh, Firstly, saying no, I don't like hot weather because it's very tough to survive in hot weather actually because the scorching heat outside it's about to kill. That is too much actually. The weather, like the temperature reaches to 45 and plus, and even it is the season of diseases when there is the hot weather. uh, Mosquitoes and flies prosper more, which cause a lot of diseases like dengue, malaria, a lot of. So I don't like hot weather. Particularly, I like the cool weather because I love wearing woolen clothes. I can wear in cool weather, and I love to eat nuts and dry fruits. That is not possible in hot weather, but in cool weather in winters, I love to eat such foods. So that's the reason I don't like hot weather. Meenakshi is asking at what age children should start reading and writing. I want to paraphrase the question at what age children they should start schooling actually, particularly because once we are in school, we have to read and write. I guess at least 4 to 5 years, children they should not try something like that because neither they are physically developed nor mentally. So once they will start doing such things, academic things like reading and writing, they have to face the pressure. They will not be able to develop such skills which they have to develop while spending time with their family. So I guess they should start reading and writing at the age of 5 once they have started going to school, because like teachers, they know about how to develop the writing skill and reading skill among students actually. So they, for example, nowadays in kindergarten, like children, they just watch videos, they develop their mind, and they start writing and reading in the second or third year of their schooling. They start writing by some soft, like instruments. They start by sketches, so their the finger development, particularly that the finger joints can be developed, the way they can write down in better way. It is scientifically proven actually. So at the age of 5, I guess, or 6, when a child is pretty mature, he has started going for loo on his own, and he can just ask and demand something from the teachers. Then I guess he is ready for such things. Anchal Bura, she's asking about what are the bad impacts of advertisement nowadays. Well, if we look at the negative side of propaganda, they are just forcing us to buy something. Like in an advertisement, the company who is going to sell or promote its product is using celebrities, is only showing the good points of that particular product. Even some lucrative offers are given. So the main purpose of that particular advertisement is to increase the sales volume. And people, those watch such advertisements, they get influenced and they buy such products after watching the advertisements. They feel that that product is a need, even they already have that. So the biggest drawback is that that is increasing the phenomena of consumerism. People, they are buying more. The second drawback is about, I guess, the cost of the product, because once a product is manufactured in 10 rupees, if that is being advertised, its cost will reach to 12, 13 rupees. So that the customer, he has to bear that cost. So it increases the cost of the product as well. And the advertisement also has a great impact on environment indirectly, because if the products will be advertised, more and more people will buy things, and there will be more garbage. So these are certain impacts of advertisements directly. And it also creates a negative competition in the market, if we say negatively. Otherwise it's a positive as well. Being a customer, I guess you get a lot of options. You can save your time, you can save your money, you can make a better choice. But also in the then most of the companies, they start giving lucrative offers and all. So that increases the buying capacity of people actually. These are the drawbacks, Anshul. Okay. Next question is by Shubham Mandhan. How advertisement impact in our life? Post negatives I have just mentioned. I also have mentioned positive, but still I can just recall again. Advertisement has become the need of our life actually, because we need a lot of products and we don't have much time to go to the market that we can make a comparison. We can get the features. So what advertisement does, that is, it presents the things in front of us. We can, while sitting at home, while using computers, we are coming across the advertisements. As we were going on roads, there are hoardings and everything. So through advertisements, actually, first of all, the great gap between consumers and manufacturers can be bridged actually. That is the biggest impact, positive impact. The manufacturer is here in India, and the buyer who is looking to buy something that's in other part of the country, through advertisement, I think that buyer comes to know about where his desired product is available. The second benefit is it saves a lot of time. For example, if you are looking to buy something like a study table, and you went to the market, you're going to the market and you are looking to different shops and all, and it is taking too much time. But if you have a lot of advertisements in front of you, you can just see the specific features, because every advertisement developer, they present the key features in the 30 seconds that they are going to describe everything, each and everything about. So it saves a lot of your time as well as money, because if you're looking to buy a mobile phone with the specific features, so you can easily make a comparison. The same company is selling that mobile phone in 20,000 and another one is selling in 15,000. So you need the features. So that by making comparison from advertisement, you can save your money as well. Good morning, Aditi. Good morning, Priti. Priti Soni is asking, when you travel, do you like to live in hotel with good scenic view? It depends actually. If I'm going to a place near the nature, definitely. If I'm going to a place where nature is there, definitely I would like to stay in a hotel, because when I would like to wake up in the morning, the window from the outside from the window, I would like to see that the picturesque places actually. I want to get the scenic view actually, because that what I'm just going to that place. Definitely, I would like to stay in a hotel. It's the same when you will get your flight. You will try to get the window seat actually, just to get the scenic view outside, because that's something gives you a pleasant like feeling. Definitely, I would like to stay in a hotel from where I can get the views outside, the nature. The For example, if I'm going to Shimla, definitely I would like to see the mountains in the morning, the rising sun, even the snowfall. Definitely. Aditi Sharma is asking, do you think there will be more excursions, ecotourism in future? Okay, I guess yes, Aditi, because nowadays people they are looking to get relief from their just monotonous routines. So ecotourism is something when people they go to places near nature, like they are going to forest, they're going to mountains. So in the future, exactly, because people they are living in skyscrapers, they are surrounded with materialistic things and all. So when they are making a plan to go somewhere out, they will prefer to choose a place near the nature. For example, in India, if you have to go, definitely you'll go to Shimla, you'll go to Goa, or somewhere like the same, because these are the places which are close to the nature. So in future, definitely ecotourism will get a boom. Next question, yeah, Baljit, good morning. Sir, question related to scenery. Sir, ask the questions, please. I can't go to the questions. So ask the question here, I'll give you the reply. Hurry up, guys, hurry up. Yes, Baljit Singh ji, ask questions. Is there good scenery in cities? Sir, first of all, what do you mean by scenery? You're talking about nature, I guess. Right? So, is there good scenery in cities, sir? I don't think so nowadays, because there is no space for parks. The trees are also not there, because we are widening the roads. We are constructing the multi-story buildings at the place of gardens and parks. So we can see that. You can take the example of your own city. You will see the materialistic construction there everywhere, but not the places near the nature. So I guess nowadays there's a scarcity. Even the places which were related to nature, they are no more there. We can see that. You can give an example of your city as well. That there is only one single park, even that some size is really small. So I don't believe so. There are much places near to the nature in the cities nowadays. Right. Next. Hurry up, hurry up. Yes, Aditi. Do you think people these days are punctual as they were in past? I guess yes. People are punctual, even I guess more punctual than the past. What makes a person punctual? That is the competition actually. Nowadays there is like cutthroat competition. If someone would not be punctual, it means he is out of the race. So there are a lot of other people are ready to take or grab his or her opportunity or the place. I guess that has made people punctual. The second thing is that the availability of technology or resources. In the past, people they were not able to reach to their locations early, but now we guess transportation modes are easily available. Not only the public one, but also the private one. People have easy access on the transportation modes, so they can reach to their office easily. And if I go to the definition of punctuality, punctuality is about you are being on time. It is neither, it is either early or late. For example, if you are coming at 8:50 in the institute, it means every day, it means you are punctual. But if you're coming at 9:10 every day, still you are punctual. But in general sense, punctuality is just being on time. So I guess nowadays people are more punctual because they have the fear to lose their job, or even the due to the competition. You can take the example of schools. Students are punctual because transportation system is available. The bus is available at your doorstep. You go to the school on time. Even if you are late, you will be criticized by your teachers, and you will feel embarrassed in front of other students. So that's why, due to the competition, you are punctual. Even you have such electrical gadgets which give you a wake up call in the morning, so you get early out of bed. And the same things, I guess, make people punctual in comparison to the past. uh, Shubham Mandhan is asking, do you think pollution level is decreasing now? In last 15 days you can see that, sir. The scenario here is similar to Switzerland. You can see that people they are making comparison. That's it. I read an article about the same. The pollution level in Delhi, that is about 30-36 now. I don't know the definition to just measure the pollution, but they were saying that is the normal days in Switzerland actually. So that is something. Pollution is decreasing, and the direct impact is of the vehicles. Nowadays, there is no vehicle on the road, so there is less emission of greenhouse gases. So you can see that there is a huge decline in the contamination of environment, particularly the air pollution, even the noise pollution. You can say that, even the soil pollution. Yes, pollution level is decreasing. And what is the impact about? I guess you guys are enjoying what's the change is happening. So in future, who is responsible? Government or we? I think we need to continue this change. At least we should decrease. We should reduce the contamination of the environment. This is just a message, guys. Otherwise, we have to encounter such kind of situations every now and then. So if we are not learning from this epidemic or pandemic, we will not survive. So we have to learn from this, and we have to make certain changes in our lifestyle. This has made us realize that there is another life as well. It's not just about working throughout the day and all the mad race. Now people still they are surviving. They're enjoying the time with the family and all. They're giving more time to their health. The same, except few those still ride on bike, right? I hope you got the message to whom I'm just pointing here. Without helmets and still on bikes without any serious purpose, I guess. So yes, pollution level is decreasing. Next question is by Priti. Describe an experience you had as a member of a team. Q card, man. We'll come on that. First of all, such introductory questions. Aditi, do people in India ever change their name? Yes, I have seen a lot of people in my surrounding. Those have changed their names. Uh, Particularly, it happens when they they get mature. When a child gets mature and he starts going to school or particularly to college, and he realizes that his name is not having or containing a beautiful meaning, then they feel embarrassed, and their parents, they get the name changed. Even it is in the culture actually. In some areas still, when a girl goes to her in-laws, so the in-laws, they give her a different name, no, the same name she got from her birthplace. That is again a culture. Even people, when they have any mistake in their name, either the spelling mistake due to the clerical errors and all, so then people also change their name. So it is quite common actually. Even people, particularly females, when they get married, they adopt the surname of their in-laws family. So these are certain scenarios where we can see that yes, people still they change their names, right? Looking for more questions, please. Otherwise, I would like to go through the cue card by Priti. Describe an experience you had as a member of team. Priti, you can start by saying that I love teamwork because it produces a lot of benefits for me. Uh, Working in a team gives you more ideas. You can improve the quality of the work and can reduce the chances of errors. Even a lot of skills can be learned while working in a team. Again, well, you can say that I love working in a team because it gives a lot of benefits to me. First of all, it saves a lot of my time when I'm working with other people. So many men, many mind. Even it reduces the chances of errors, as a lot of people are there. They can suggest you accordingly, and improves the quality of work in which you are involved in as a team. And the third benefit is that is about the skills you learn while working in a team, like cooperation, leadership, how to make decisions, how to handle the pressure and all. While you're working alone, there isn't any pressure, there isn't any team leadership and all. There isn't any involvement of others. No cooperation is required. But when you're working in a team, you automatically learn these such skills. So I have worked in team many times. In my schools, I participated in many projects given by my school teachers. I also took part in some social functions where I was responsible to organize such functions at community level along with other society members. But today here I would like to talk about time when I was a member of the team and I learned something important. It's a matter of few months back when my school organized a tour to Shimla, and I was given the responsibility to lead the team of 4 members, as we were responsible for different tasks. I was particularly responsibilities. So I was nervous because I had never organized such kind of tour before, but I got a lot of motivation and cooperation from my other team members. Even as it was to take a lot of time to go to the different hotels or different places or transportation services to get the arrangements. But my friends, my other team members, they suggested me to take the assistance of internet, and through technology, it saved my time, and I made all the bookings through online method actually, and it saved a lot of my time. Even while working a team, I learned about how to make decisions quickly, how to ask, or every decision should be according to the other members as well. So I learned the cooperation, the understanding of behavior and all. So it was a successful organization. After the tour, our school authorities, they rewarded our team, and I was also being rewarded especially to just organize a successful tour. So that was something. Next question is from Subhash Thakur. What is the hardest part of managing time? So the hardest part of managing time is to tackle the changes actually. When you have decided a task and you also have assigned a particular time to you, but still there are certain changes which occur, but the you need to maintain the pace and the quality accordingly. That is the hardest part. For example, you have decided that you have to complete IELTS within 3 months, but still, when you are going through the process, uh, you are just facing some issues in a particular module, or you are suffering with some health issues, so that affects you. because you have divided your time according to your days. But if few days are being ruined due to such circumstances, at the time you have to manage. In other days, you have to work more. So that is the hardest part when you get any cumbersome situation during the process, and you have to still manage the time. That is the hardest part about managing time actually. That is my perspective. Yours can be different. Dhyan Shankarji is asking, what facilities do young and old people like in your country? Well, old people, they need peace. They need actually the health services, I guess, because they are suffering with some geriatric issues. They are confined to this only, elders particularly. But youngsters, they are looking some advanced facilities. They need more technological services. They need everything available at their doorstep. So the expectations are different of different age groups. Aditi is asking about what are the best things of being a teenager. You can tell me better. If I recall or recapitulate my teenage, the best part that was about lack of worries. We can say that lack of worries because for earning options, you were dependent on your parents. You were not having any issue about, and there wasn't any competition at the time. You were free from the duties, and that was, I think, a lot of opportunities were there. But now when you comes to adult age, you have to target a particular goal. You have to follow that. You are bounded. You cannot uh, just live your own life freely because a lot of people are there. Those are dependent on you. So you, whatsoever decision you're going to make, that should be according to other people as well. So teenage is the best because you are out of worries. You don't have any responsibilities. You can live the life the most. Even a lot of learning opportunities are there. You are just going to school, meeting a lot of people, experiencing something new, reading a lot of books. So you are just putting this, you are doing the storage. So that's really a great experience. Lalita is asking, while learning a foreign language, which part is easier? Why you guys ask the same questions again and again? Lalita, we have discussed this question 4 to 5 times. But still, I would like to say, Lalita, which module of IELTS you find easiest? Reading, listening, writing, speaking. Which module, Lalita, you find the easiest? Lalita, I'm waiting for your response. Which module you find the easiest? That would be your answer. Because you're learning a foreign language, that is English, and which part you find easiest? Explain that, why you find easiest. For me, it is speaking actually, because a person can easily speak in a foreign language, but it becomes very hard to write actually. So the speaking is the part. Listening for you, okay, to understand others. So Lalita, explore that. Why listening is the easiest module for you? That is your answer. Baljeet Singh asking about what's the best view you have ever seen in your life. What's the best view? Baljeet Singh, is that about a picturesque place? Best view? I still remember the time when I went to Shimla and I saw a complete rainbow. Yeah, that was a recreational trip. I went there with my friends, and I still remember after raining, like there was a complete rainbow. The sky was flooded with the like variety of colors. That was the best view I ever saw in my life. Shubham Mandan, do you like to wear traditional clothes or modern clothes? Sir, it depends, Shubham. It depends. When there is an occasion, I have to spend time with my family or I have to be the part of the social gathering. Definitely, I give preference to traditional clothes because at the time I have to represent or show myself like I'm the part of that particular culture. But in my daily routine, when I have to meet the people of different reasons, then I prefer to wear modern stuff or attire. You can say that clothes, attire. Uh, Indian Anons is asking about, should museums be controlled by public or private? Sir, museums, I will give you the ideas on both. if government operates the museums, I think the revenue directly can be generated by government and can be utilized in better manner. Even the real purpose of that museum can be procured. For example, the Panorama Museum, if it is representing the history of Kurukshetra or particularly the India, so if government is just having the control in that particular museum, so the purpose can be sold out. So the two benefits are directly the revenue will go to the government, and the purpose of that particular museum, the theme particular of that museum can be saved. But if it is in private hands, definitely more investment can be involved. The private sector can make the museums better and can attract more tourists. So automatically revenue can be generated. Even services, I think, in private sector are more. So if like the transportation, private transport is always better than the public one. Even the private hospitals are better than the public one. So if we take the example of museums, definitely if private sector is taking the charge of such kind of museums or historical places, I think not only the quality can be improved, but also the number of people, as the private sector will entice more and more, and people not from the local area but from other areas will like to visit such museum. So now you can make your answer, the private one or the public one. I will go for the private one actually. uh, Aditi is asking, do you think that weekends now are more important to you than we were a child? Of course, because nowadays when you are running a marathon, and during that marathon you get the water bottles, you get such kind of energy drinks, you enjoy, you value that most. But when you are just walking, these things are not important. So life is like a marathon now. When you get a short break, you really value that because that can help you to move further. So in the childhood that was not the case. Actually weekends and college school days were almost similar, people even getting bored. But now, being a person, when you're occupied throughout the day and you really wait for Sundays and Saturdays, so the value is more now. Dhyan Shankarji is asking, how should one behave in office to get along well with others? Sir, I think you should behave uh, like you have to be extrovert. You have to be friendly with others. Actually, that's the only way you can easily get the acceptance of others. आप दूसरों के साथ intermingle हो सकते हो. That is the way. You should be cooperative. You should not have too much expectations. Actually, when you're expecting too much and the expectations are not being fulfilled, then you get demotivated. So it is about the same. Kajal Floria is asking, what measures should be taken to deal with the damage on public facilities? What measures? First of all, ma'am, there should be restrictions about. First of all, the rules and regulations should be written there clearly. When people they will enter, they should be made aware about the rules and regulation of that particular place. For example, when people they're going to a particular museum, there should be instructions outside, and the person who is allowing them to enter, he should make them aware about that. That is the first thing. Sometimes what happens, like people they are not aware about such rules and regulation. As they're going in a museum, they are touching the artifacts there, like this. Okay, they're touching, and sometimes these can be damaged. So they should not allow. There should be signage about do not touch particular things and all. Okay. The second thing should be there about the surveillance of CCTV cameras, because if any damage is done, so the accused can be found, and the punishment should be there actually. Either the fine should be there if someone is damaging that facilities, because nowadays we have seen that people they go to such historical monuments and they write down their name, make the heart arrow and all. Okay, so if someone is doing that, there should be a surveillance of CCTV camera, so people when they are under the surveillance they will not commit such kind of mistakes, so the damage of public facilities can be managed. Even in the buses we can see that people they are sitting in bus and they are just doing such damage. Okay, they're writing something there and all. Even you can see that in the classes while you are sitting in the class, A lot of people, they write down something on the wall, the side wall actually. On the chairs, they are writing down. So I think we have the cameras. We know who is writing what, and what is lack actually the punishment. Even the instruction should be given accordingly. When while the time of entering the class, we should instruct you. That will make an impact in your mind. Yeah, I don't have to do. Someone is just observing me, and they should be fine. If the one person is charged about particular thing, definitely that will make a huge impact for the whole class. Okay, next question is about sir, when institute will open? Sir, I guess 15th of April, because the lockdown is still 14. So I'm just prepared. I don't have to make anything about. Whenever the permission will be there, I would be there. It's on you guys. I can just not wait today, but it's for our safety actually. So we have to see the scenario till 14. There is complete lockdown. It is illegal to go outside, because government is giving the priority to life, not to the economy. So it is permitted about the person who will open the institute first, right? Anchal Bhura is asking, are there any situation when your voice changes? Yes, Anchal, whenever I feel a bit emotional, there I can feel the humbleness and some heaviness in my voice. Or whenever I'm suffering with cold or fluenza, at the time even my voice changes. These are certain reasons actually. Dhyan Shankar is that, does university education helps? Okay, help, fine. Does university education help students to find a good job in your country? No, sir. People, they are going to university and they are just collecting the bundle of degrees. They are not getting such skills which are required to avail a job. If I say that, what skills are required to get a job? First of all, the real knowledge, the knowledge about your particular subject, the degree you are holding actually. People, they have the degree, the 6 mark sheets and 1 degree, but still they are not aware about the subject what they studied. There is lack of practical education actually. Secondly, they are lack with the personality actually. Personality is not about just outer appearance actually. Personality is about the communication, about the way you are responding to such situations actually. While people, they go to college, they are not trained in such way actually. They are only being trained to get higher marks by rote learning, not even by indulging students in such activities they are getting through books and all. So I don't think so. Universities, they're preparing students to get a good job. It is very rare. Next question is by Ati Sharma. Do adults and children make friends in the same way? No, I don't think so. Children, they can be involved with anyone actually, because they don't have particular choices. Like, you're in school, you can be friend with anyone. But when you become adult, I think your choice matters a lot. You would like to get friends of the same interest and same area you are working in. Most of your friends would be from your office or from the same area where you can get some help and assistance related to your career. While children, they're free, they are just making friends anywhere, everywhere. There's no count. But adults, they make less friends. They make friends of their same interest. From them, like they are looking to get some advantages in the career way or social life actually. So choices are different. The answer is asking, how do university students make their career plans in your country? They don't make even them. But you say that, yes sir, they make plans in the last year actually, because they are not prepared. When it last year comes, then they start finding such options about either they should just start a job after the final year of their education, or they should go for the master degree. For example, if a person is in graduation, in the final year, he will start thinking about, now he has to start a job or his business, or he should go for any further qualification like MA or something else. So in the last year they plan, and it depends. There isn't any planning actually. In my country, there isn't any planning. There isn't any career guidance available in the universities. So students, they are just going by chance, not by choice. Subhash Thakurji is asking, do you think social media is increasing the pressure of modern life? Exactly, yes. You know, What is pressure? That is just about expectations. When you have less expectations, there isn't any pressure. You can see that nowadays you might have learned that a family can be just maintained within the 5,000 or 10,000. That is the expenditure of family, just food and some basic needs. So there isn't any expectation, so there isn't any pressure. If I say about I get a chance, definitely I would like to live this kind of life. But when the expectations are more, what social media is doing, social media is letting us to compare with others. When we make the comparison with others, we feel neglected, we feel not good facilitated, and then pressure comes on our life. That's why most of the psychologists or most of the people with good knowledge, they suggest to avoid social media, because that is not the real life. That is just imagination actually. That is beyond the reality actually. Dhyan Shankar is asking, what difficulties do people face while starting their career? So first of all, they do not get the job in their local area. Whenever they're going to start a career, the job is not available. Even no company would like to hire the person from local area, because if I'm running an industry or a company or for a manager position and all, definitely if I get a chance to hire an employee from other city, I would like to prefer, because that person will stay here, he will not take much leaves. That is the reason. So youngsters, they don't get jobs in their local area. The second difficulty is about they are not getting the desired employment opportunity. They are looking for a specific career, but initially they just want to involve themselves somewhere just to start the earnings actually. So their desired option, like their ultimate goal, is not available sometimes actually. These are the problems people face while starting their initial career. uh Mandeep Kaurji is asking about a QCard. Talk about an interesting animal. Mandeep Kaur, I love nature, I love animals, and I believe they are really beneficial for our daily life. Animals, they give us a lot of products like food or clothing. A lot of things are there we get from animals. Even they are the part of our ecology. They are maintaining a balance in our ecosystem actually. Even animals are being used for such services, like for take care of the house, like dog is there for entertainment purposes as well. These are the like attachments we have with animals. I have seen a lot of animals in my life, like some domestic animals, some wild animals as well. I like most of the animals actually, but an animal who is on the top of my priority list is elephant actually. Elephant is one of the biggest animals on the planet actually. The mammals, we should say that. And the average height of an animal is about 13 feet, and the weight is about 13 ton. Uh, it has specific features actually. First of all, what's the key feature which attracts me the most? That is its trunk. It has a large trunk which it uses for drinking water or to generating the food. Actually, it breaks the trees and giant trees, particularly, or leaves, and put in its mouth. So trunk is really a specific part of its body. It has mammoth size actually. It's quite big and it looks huge. While most interesting part is that the ears are like the fan which it keeps rolling to get rid from insects actually. Mostly these are available in brown or gray colors about, and it has pillar like leg. The legs are quite big like pillars, but the tail is comparatively really small in comparison with its body. Okay, it keeps rolling it. It is very calm by nature, but it's very devastating when it gets aggressive actually. If it's very calm, cool, but when someone provokes it, then it's very destroying actually. It's devastating. I still remember when I saw the animal for the first time through my naked eyes. That was a trip to Chatbir in Chandigarh. It was a school tour. Then I went there and saw the animal for the first time in my life. Basically, it has a religious value as well, as it is the replica of Lord Ganesha. Particularly Hindus, they worship elephant. as it resembles the Lord Ganesha. So I found this animal quite interesting, and like this is the animal which I like the most. And you know this cue card, Mandeep, it is available. Okay, hope you got it now. Uh, Aditi Sharma ji is asking, has the way people show politeness changed in India? One request to everyone: don't ask questions from your own. If you really want to learn, want to score bands, it seems that some people they are creating questions on their own. So take the questions either from the Makkar list, from the websites, or the pages we have given to you. You should prepare such questions which you are supposed to ask. Don't prepare questions on your own, and don't generalize the questions on India particularly. No one is going to ask you the questions on your country. So it should be like same, like how the way people show politeness changed, not in India by asking generalized questions. India is no different. It's a part of the world. Is in India there, Aditi? It should be in your country. It should be in your country. Then has the way. Mandeep, sure, I will share the sample answer about the same. Don't worry. So Aditi is asking, has the way people show politeness changed in your country, in India? Politeness, I guess yes. In the past, people they were more polite, but we have to ask about the change in the politeness. Yes, in the past, people they were not, when they were being polite, they were not expecting something about. Okay, but nowadays, whenever they are being polite, they are just showing that they are being polite because they want to make an impact on others. So change is there actually. You can take the example, people when they were just showing sympathy for someone. You can take the example of nowadays in coronavirus disease, when people they're helping others, they are taking the photographs, they are showing their sympathy, they are posting on the social media. In the past, people they were believing in Guptan. You may have heard that. So politeness has many ways, even the donation and all these are also the politeness. Is the way we should. Nowadays people if they're donating even 20 rupees, they are posting on the Facebook and all that they have given this huge like a handsome amount in the PM cares, and don't give their PM cares, give direct help. Lalita Chaudhary, do you need to write down goals or simply memorize them? Ma'am, I guess it is important to write down, because if you will memorize again, we are creating the pressure. It is about to-do list, making to-do list. What is to-do list? You have to note down the things you have to do on the particular day. At the end of the day, you have to tick the things you have done, and rest of the things you have to take on the next day page actually. So I think writing will help you to just finish your task in quantitative manner. Otherwise, if you are forgetting something about, either you will forget or you will not be able to complete that task up to the mark which you're looking for actually. So it is better to write down in comparison of memorizing. Okay, Mandeep, sure, I will share that in the group. Lalita, last question I'm going to take, sir. Sir, is Q card about animal? Can we speak about cow? Which Lalita, yes, why not? गाय हमारी माता है, इसकी 4 टांगे होती हैं. हाँ? Why can't we say yes? You can say, or and cow is really productive actually. Cow के आप features बता सकते हैं. Worship वाला part that would be the same. You can say that, or you can talk about its benefit. It gives us milk, even earnings actually. So it's a part of the daily life as well. So you can say about. No issues of that. No issue about that. Hope done. We'll see you guys at 11 for the writing session. Okay. Maybe if I will feel so, because only few people they are participating. That's why I was absent yesterday. Today I saw bit participation, right? So I'll send you the topic of task 2 accordingly, right? We'll see you at 11 then if I'll be free. Otherwise, keep learning, right? Thank you.